Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Shot a goal! Searching pass he's played there. That has ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard. Foden. Now it's Raul.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Has a look and plays it forward. No way through. Bastoni. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Beckham. And it's Ruben Neves. Indonesia still without a single shot on target. Hakimi. Good ball over the top. It's a goal kick. Played into space. Beckham in acres of space out wide. Mosquera gets it away. Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nicely worked. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That is good alertness. Raul.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. And here's Foden. Azar. Foden. Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. Here's Ricky Puig. Bastoni. Eintracht Frankfurt looking to pass their way through. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Rijkaard. It's a good spell of possession, this. Raul. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Rijkaard. Now it's Azar. Wriggles his way through. He's picked his way through. Now what about this cross? Bayer claims it without any fuss. Ricky Puig. And Mendes. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Nicely shaped ball. So, what can they make of this? Mbappe. Foden. Nice looking ball. Floated through. And it's Hakimi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been slipped through. Aubameyang gets into a good position. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rijkaard. And Aubameyang! Puyol. Rijkaard. Hakimi. Ricky Puig. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Rijkaard. Puyol. Raul. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. And we're off again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vardiol. That's going right the way across. Raul. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Hakimi. And here's Mbappe. And he's in on goal. Quality ball. Indonesia needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Aubameyang. Raul. Well, that pass isn't the best. Probing pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ricky Puig. Eintracht Frankfurt finding their passes. And this is Raul. Chooses to go back. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Aubameyang. Puyol. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this.
Real chance! He's got a goal! And just like that, he's into double figures now. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Indonesia have taken the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Ruben Neves! Ricky Puig. Chance here to counter. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Played into the box. That's a decent clearance. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Raul. Hakimi. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Azar. Cross in. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ruben Neves does really well to win the ball there. Ambitious ball here. Spread neatly. It's a promising position. Ball driven towards the far post. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Indonesia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Played out to the left flank. Great vision. Now it's Ricky Puig. Now it's Aubameyang. Tries to pass it through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Indonesia leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. And here's Raul.
Eintracht Frankfurt really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And here's Raul. He's in plenty of space here.
Substitution in progress.
Drogba looks to get on the end of this. Foden.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's a cute ball. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Ricky Puig. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. If you could use just one word, Jim, to describe, say, Roberto, what would that be?
Intelligent. He can play in about 4 or 5 positions, Peter, and excel in all of them.
Tries to adjust.
Yeah, he's so effective when it comes to breaking up the play. Then he's got all that...
Tries a shot! And he's done it!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Can he get onto this? Oh, important interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shot at goal! Oh, that pass isn't the best. Beckham. Hazard receives it in a good position here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Aubameyang. And this is Maradona. He's had a shot! Sticks it away! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That has ended up in no man's land. Hit into the middle. He's got tall. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Indonesia are looking to go forward now.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And this is Maradona. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To increase the lead. That is some save from Khan. Oh, he's missed it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Aubameyang is onto this. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Beckham. This looks promising.
Aubameyang really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bayer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that is as far as they're going to go. A probing pass. Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
De Robert. A header! And again! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And there was a chance! Oh, taken with style! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Indonesia give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Zé Roberto. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's being shifted off it. Vardiol. Not the most accurate pass. Indonesia are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Beckham. Indonesia finding their passes. Baresi puts his foot on the gas. Hazard picks it up out wide. Aubameyang. To Beckham. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Aubameyang. Face to face with the... And the shot! Really well taken goal. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
Indonesia grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. David Villa! Oh, brilliant save.
Indonesia really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Beckham. Great vision. Now it's Hazard. And now the breakaway. Now it's Aubameyang. Ruben Neves. Rijkaard. Played out to the right. Ball driven towards the far post. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Substitution in progress.
So off we go once more. Indonesia come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. So what can they make of this? Indonesia come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Salah. And it's Beckham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Passing nice and neat. Tries to pass it through. Makaleli, a player who needs no introduction. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that was vital. It is a corner, good chance. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Hazard, that's an untidy challenge, free kick given. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Thinks about the shot. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
That's just playing it safe and simple. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Just about up to the hour now. Out to the right. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Looking to go deep. Makaleli. Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And the cross comes in. Pass somewhat off target. Foot in. And it's Ruben Neves. Engages and forces him off the ball. Maradona. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Hazard. Just eases him off the ball. Costa Curta. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maradona. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's clever. Cleared without hesitation. And claimed it. Tries from distance.
Substitution.
Indonesia have their third corner. Maradona plays it short. Oh, sweet feet. And now they can spring out of defence. Indonesia have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Quality ball. He won't be happy with that one. Kaka. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Rodri. That has been cut short. Kaka in acres of space out wide. That's good vision. Great chance! And it's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Indonesia are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He's a sharp little ball here. Great ball, and he's in here. Big chance! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
So their fourth corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in plenty of space here.
This is the time you need that pace.
Beckham. And that's gone loose. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Played into space. Costa Curta. And it's Kaka. Looking for the run. Maradona. That has not gone well. Baresi. Oh, this looks sharp. Not got that quite right. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And here's Neymar. driving through the middle, and he shoots! Chouameni, and that's that. Indonesia have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Indonesia.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide...
Aubameyang! Goal! And what a start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So, a breakthrough already. Knocks it into space. Aubameyang. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rooney. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. There's a searching pass. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Bale. Now that's well seen too. That's a cute ball. And that is as far as they're going to go.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lobbed in behind. No luck with that dink over the top. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Goes forward. Aubameyang might just make this. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here, but... Bale! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Indonesia have the chance. It's Bale! And smartly reclaimed. And it's Rijkaard. Good take, and is he in? And the pass is intercepted. Dembele. Chance! There it is! Beckham. He's on it. Can he get away? Buffon getting this one clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Aubameyang. Passes short and sharp.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's found a way past. It's anyone's ball now. Rijkaard. Adams calmly anticipates. Half an hour played now. And here's Drogba. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. One Drogba! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
No way through there. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He is through here. Looking for options for movement. Chance, surely!
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Nesta cuts it out. Dembele. Adams cuts out the pass. Beckham. Now he's got space here. And he was alert to it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice looking ball. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Aubameyang.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Rooney. Rijkaard. Bale. It's not an especially good pass, that. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Indonesia leading 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Indonesia carrying a one-goal lead. Played into space. That's good vision. Oh, good take and a good heads shot! Rodri. Schneider. Rodri. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Aubameyang. Out to the left it goes. And he's whipped it across. Oh, that was vital. Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Rodri. That's tidy. Bale. Well read. And the danger is averted. Aubameyang. Chance here to counter. Now what about this cross? Dembele. Schneider. Dembele. Oh, right place, right time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Beckham. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Manchester United have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Substitution for Manchester United.
It's their second corner of the game.
Dembele. Number 9. Rooney. Number 20.
He's having a shot!
Coming on the field.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Incoming delivery. He's got tall. That's a half-decent try.
Schneider could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
So, third corner of the game. Bigo goes short. Cross needs to be... Climbs up big! Sticks it away! Manchester United are back on level terms. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Aubameyang really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Looking for the run. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Manchester United finding their passes. Tries to play a chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Corner number 4 coming up here. No, he's managed to misplace that. Aubameyang is herring after that one. Aubameyang. Indonesia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Aubameyang. Beckham. Aubameyang. Nice interception, well timed.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Cross in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Mendes. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Manchester United.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
That's an imaginative pass. Dink through. It's a promising position. Bergomi. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Nicely shaped ball. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kirkchu. Rijkaard. And that's it. Tunisia played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are... So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making a good tackle. That's what he loves, defending. So keep an eye on that.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. De Jong. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And Balde. And it's Rashford. And it's Pedri. Pedri. Shifted it to the flank, back into the middle. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Quarter of an hour played. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Casado is the guilty party there. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Ricci, and that interception was most necessary.
Indonesia really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Neymar. Havertz looks across and plays it. There's the header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Koundé back towards the middle. And it's Pedri. This is De Jong. And it's Rashford. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. That's a sharp pass. Neymar. Oh, really good feet. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bruno Fernandes. Pedri. De Jong, played out towards the right wing. Fernandes. And it's Koundé. Looking to play him in. Played into space out wide. He is through here. That is good strength. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Eric Garcia gets over and intercepts. Well read, nice interception. Eric Garcia kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Bruno Fernandes. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Rashford. De Jong. Nmecha. Havertz. And now the breakaway. Yamal. Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Indonesia really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Yamal. Havertz simply refused to be outdone there. Yamal. And they've switched it over to the other side. Great vision. No outsmarting him this time. Has a look up and drives it forward. And it's Casado. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Van Basten. Bruno Fernandes under intense pressure.
Peter, I can't stress enough the need to get to this fella quickly. They can save themselves a whole lot of hassle.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Good pressure, determined, intense. Nice control. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's picked it up out wide. De Jong. And here's Yamal. Nice physical challenge. Koundé. Pedri receives it in a wide position. Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
And the volley. Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Casado. Koundé. This is De Jong. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Casado. Pass somewhat off target. Yamal. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Substitutions taking place.
Yamal.
Oh, great feat, that.
And this is Lewandowski! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Pedri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through. Eric Garcia. For Ferran Torres. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Number 7, Bruno Fernandes. Coming on to replace him is
Great
number
defending,
10,
strong and
Fernandes.
determined. And it's Lewandowski. Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's had it nicked away. Neatly clipped into space. They get a throw in. Here it is, crossed in. Cleared without hesitation.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? Into the last 5 minutes. Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 4. Coming on the field is number 11.
Lewandowski. Played out to the left flank. Ferran Torres has it out wide and in space. Good read, needed to be. And the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Lewandowski, and he's away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That ball looks a good one. Fermin picks it up out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Substitution for Indonesia.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Coming on to replace him is number 9, Robert Lewandowski.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's Lopez. Koundé getting this one clear. It's a promising position. It's a goal kick.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not...
And the referee brings it to a close. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in the green backpack kindly contact a nearby member of staff?